All right, this labor discipline model is really an important one. Notice that the employee's best response function, how much effort to exert in response to different wage possibilities. If times are good in the economy, the worker's going to need a much higher wage to come to the job. And then, there's a lot of options out there. So as wage go up, I don't need to work quite so hard because if you fire me, well, I'm going to find a job easily elsewhere. On the other hand, when things get bad in the economy, this job that the worker has becomes really precious, and then their best response function shifts to the left. They're going to work harder at any given wage because things are pretty bad out there. So with that said, let's go forward to this problem. Which scenario could happen if the expected duration of unemployment increased from 44 to 48 weeks, ceteris paribus, so all else equal? Well, if the expected duration of unemployment increased, then that means that's bad, right? So it becomes more important to hang on to this job. And what that means is that the best response curve is going to shift to the left. And so we're going to have something that looks like that. And now the other side of the labor discipline model is that there's constant wage rates, and the employer will choose. This is just the constant dollars required per effort. So turns out lines to the right are higher wage rates, and the employer always wants to get to minimize their wage bill. So whatever the lowest cost per effort is, that's the one the employer wants. So it would be possible to get this much effort with this high wage, but there's a cheaper way to get the effort per dollar spent, and that would be by minimizing the wage rate necessary to get the effort per hour. And so that would be a tangency between this best response function and these possible wage rates. So the key is that as we move to the left, employers are paying less dollars per hour. Notice that it's effort per hour is the excuse me, are the units. So anyway, as the label tells us, lower cost of effort, minimum feasible cost, higher cost of effort. The further to the left, the steeper we are, the lower the wage rate. Anyway, so what happens is that with that difficulty in the economy, and the shift left, we know that employers are going to pay a lower wage rate. We're shifting left. So we certainly can rule out A, the best response curve is not going to shift right. We can rule out C because we know that the curve shifts left. So let's look at B. The best response curve would shift left. The employer would offer a higher wage. Oops, no way, not possible. It's got to be a lower wage. So that leaves us just D. And the best response curve would shift left. The employer would offer a lower wage. And technically, you could draw it in a way that the employee would expend more or less effort. The way I've drawn it, the equilibrium occurs at a lower effort level. But it could become steeper as well as just shifting left. But D is the only feasible answer. So D is the right answer for number 5.